Alright guys, today I am still in Las Vegas. I am currently hunting for video games. Earlier today I went to a bunch of pawn shops and the local swap meet that's here. I got a ton of great deals, but now I'm going to be heading to the local GameStops and a few of the pawn shops that are left. So I'm going to be heading to all those today and tomorrow. For now, let's get started at our first GameStop. Before I head in, I should mention right now I have about $400 in trade credit. Probably cost me about 200 bucks to get it. So essentially everything I'm getting in these GameStops right now, until I run out of the credit, is essentially 50% off. So should be able to get some pretty good deals. Really no good retro stuff there. We'll see if there's anything good on PS4. Don't see this too often. Oh, for good reason. This was my local store when I used to live in Las Vegas, but unfortunately, they really don't have anything good today. We will keep moving on to our next store. All right, next up we got a pawn shop that I've gotten some deals at before. I know they have games, so let's see what they got today. $50 for 360 games. I ain't gonna complain about that. Okay, that was actually pretty solid. It's not too often you see like dollar games in a pawn shop, and it is really not often you see 50-cent games in a pawn shop. So I ended up picking up Civilization 6 on Switch, Final Fantasy 16, which they didn't have a price on, so they let me have it real cheap. Batman Return to Arkham. They were doing 50 cents on like all the 360 games, so I got WWE 12 and Need for Speed Carbon. I would have gotten more of the 50-cent games, like the Black Ops and the Call of Duty 3, but as you saw, the Black Ops disc was terrible, and the Call of Duty 3 disc was like not even in the game, so couldn't get those. But it was 22 bucks for everything here. However, Doublemint for these two, they're paying $15 for these, so it's as if I spent $7 to get these three, which is a pretty killer deal. Why would I not just keep going forward and then turn right? Like, why would I do this little rigmarole here? What is it? Now that is a grail if I ever saw one. Alright, that was pretty good. Ended up picking up Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the Game Boy. This one really works out for me. Shenmue, it is all 4 discs. Well, 3 discs for the game, 1 for the passport. I have the case and manual for this game in my personal collection, so now I finally get to complete it. So that's awesome. The grail of the PS4, knack. FIFA 17, Madden 17, and Army of Two 40th Day. I had some points, went ahead and used those, and then after that, the subtotal was $66. So after my trade credit, it basically cost me $33. So $33 for that stack, that's a pretty good deal. Okay, it is now the next day, and it is time to check out the rest of the GameStops. Wonder what all these yellow stickers mean. Alright, not a bad way to start it off. Ended up picking up White Knight Chronicles 2, Singularity, and a PlayStation 4 Move controller. The subtotal on these was like $30, so it's as if I paid like 15 bucks for these 3, so not bad. We'll keep moving on. This one has had some good retro stuff in the past, so I'm expecting greatness. Greatness. I didn't know there was F1 on the GameCube. Nothing crazy, no greatness in there, but they did have Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, which after all the discounts I ended up getting for $3, so really can't complain about that. It is a great game too. All right, next up we got Las Vegas's only dedicated retro store, which honestly doesn't even mean much anymore because nowadays most stores are just keeping whatever they have retro anyways. I don't know, this whole retro initiative from GameStop is kind of nothing burger, but last time I was here, they really didn't have anything good, so it's been months. I'm hoping they would have picked up some good inventory by now, but we'll just have to find out. Okay, they got more PS2 stuff from last time, but I don't know, I'll have to look, I guess. I've never seen that in a GameStop, so at least I can get some of these. Yeah, that was not very good. I mean, they pretty much just had the same inventory I saw last time, and that was months ago. When I asked about cartridge stuff, they had like 6 cartridge games. I mean, just super low inventory for a retro store. All I was able to pick up was Madden 17. I mean, it's the last Madden on 360. It's the only reason it's worth anything. And then 2 Move controllers. So I was able to get something, but nothing really great. It was like 30 bucks for these 3, so essentially I paid 15 after the trade credit discount. All right, next up we got this Super Pawn right here. It's pretty much the most northern pawn shop you could possibly go to in the whole Las Vegas area. It could have nothing in it just because we're so kind of far away from a lot of the urban areas, but you never know, man. There could be some good stuff in here because maybe no one's going to it. Oh boy. Well, they got Destiny. Wow. 15 bucks. That's not bad. I've never seen this. Okay, moving on. All right, we got another store. Now I'm thinking this time instead of Destiny, how about we see some anthems? Is that it? Oh, never mind. We got a whole bucket in there. 10 bucks each for shovelware sports games tucked in a box in a corner of the store. Close, but I just had to pass this time. Oh, they moved everything. 30 bucks for a PS3 though? Okay. Dang. All right. Well, I tried, but that PS3 just didn't work, so we'll keep moving on. Too much, too much. Yeah, that's a shame. A lot of good games in there, but unfortunately, that's probably the most expensive easy pawn I've seen in the entire Las Vegas Valley. Cheapest games there were 10 bucks each, and those were all the really, really crappy ones. Anything that was good was at least 15, so really nothing I can do there. All right, pawn shops have been sucking. Let's see if GameStop can bring you back. That's not bad at all, especially being actually pre-owned. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. I ended up picking up Trails into Reverie, which this is always a good pickup. Now, usually GameStop always has, or not always, but if they do have a copy of this, it's always a new copy. All the GameStops only ever get one copy of this, so that one new copy isn't new. They've opened it and gutted it and whatever. I still can't believe GameStop's doing that in 2025 now. But this one was actually pre-owned, so I got a bunch of extra discounts on it, so that was nice. And then Tales from the Borderlands, the actual total was 48 bucks, so after my trade credit discount, it was like $25 for the both of these, so not bad at all. Across the street, we've got a Super Pawn, so we'll see if these guys can give me a nice little deal too. Ooh. Didn't they use that to go to the Titanic? Yeah, that was atrocious. We'll keep moving on. Okay, one last GameStop to see if they can save the trip. Nah, I'm just kidding. The trip's actually gone very well. This is what I've gotten so far, just this past day and a half. And then I've also got another full box. So really happy with the trip so far, but let's see if we can put a little cherry on top. This is a pretty slow seller, but for 7 bucks, whatever, I'll take the chance. Well, I won't call it a cherry, but it's still good. Ended up picking up Adventure Time, I don't even know what, Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations. Yeah, that's what this is, on PS3. And then Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility on the Wii. So, got both of those after the trade discount. It was like $12 for the both of them. So, not too bad there. In terms of going to stores, pawn shops, GameStops, all that stuff, I'm done. There's nowhere else I can really go to right now. But I'm not quite done. I still have one more thing to do because Gak Cognac decided to meet me out here and do a trade. So Gak, thanks for meeting me out here. I know you wanted this. I found this at a GameStop a few weeks ago. So check it out. It's all yours, man.
$80 for that? Crazy, man.
Yeah, I didn't pay 80 bucks.
I know, for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
This is everything else I got from the trip. So check it out if you want anything. I know you want some of these grills right here.
Man, what's up with those? Are those like actually selling?
Ended up doing that trade. Gak passed me along this Azure Lane, White Day, and Ark of the Alchemist. All three of those sealed. And then I gave him that Cold Recept and Call of Duty World at War. So Gag, thank you as always.
As usual.
Okay. Well, I thought I was done after doing that trade with Gag, but there is a GameStop in Barstow, which is pretty much in between where I live in Las Vegas. So I figured I'd go ahead and stop there. I literally just went here with Easy like a week and a day ago, so chances are more likely than not they're not gonna have anything I want, but hey, you never know, man. I might as well check it out while I'm right here and see what they got. Well, I'm glad I stopped by. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm glad I decided to stop by. Cave Story Plus on the Switch, so not bad at all for 12 bucks after discount. Ain't gonna complain about that, and thank you guys for watching.